about 7:45 and the gang is packing up, getting ready to get out of the Sydney Tappan campsite where we stayed last night. It was pretty nice. We scavenged some wood and had a nice fire and just kind of hung out and spent some time sort of reminiscing about our hikes and thinking about what's next for folks that'll be finishing at Katahdin in a few days. And for me, I'll be in Vermont in a week, traipsing through the mud again, but excited to be getting towards this milestone. And today we've got 3 mountains to do, actually 4. We came off Gulf Haggis yesterday morning, so this campsite is kind of on the side of Gulf Haggis Mountain. We've got a couple more humps and then some lower ground, and then one more little mountain, and I think it might be called Little Mountain, I'm not sure, before we get to the campsite for the night. And then in the morning we're going to do just a couple miles and meet Shaw's for our food drop, which we were able to split 5 ways, so that's good. The cost of it, just for one drop, is $80. That's pretty pricey right now, but split between 5 people, it was worth it to just save a little bit of weight as we hike. So looking forward to getting the fresh food, looking forward to getting to Baxter in a few days, and just really things are looking good. And especially because when I woke up this morning at 6, it started raining and I was like, no, I want to go back to bed, can't. And thankfully it stopped, it's dried out, and there's little glimpses. You might not be able to see it, but glimpses of blue sky coming through, so hoping it's gonna be a good day. So this is the trail up West Peak, which is our first peak for the day, and then we've got Hay Mountain, and I just forgot the other one, Whitecap. That's the name of the range we're doing, actually. It's Whitecaps. A little stretch, and it's our last real mountain range in the 100-mile wilderness. So this trail's not bad. It's just kind of straight up, slow incline, and it's 0.7 from the campsite up to the peak. I kept my rain jacket on. I used it as a windbreaker, and my fleece, just because it was pretty chilly this morning. I didn't check the temperature, but I would guess it was probably low to mid 40s. And I suspect when I get to the top of the mountain, it's going to be cold and windy. So I'm staying warm for right now, but as the sun comes up and the clouds clear, I think it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. And look, there are rocks. Wouldn't be morning on the AT without some rocks to scramble over. One thing I find interesting about Maine is that there are lots of these little sections. You think you're going to do a rock scramble and you get to it and realize they put in stairs. We found several going up and down Gulf Haggis yesterday, and here they are going up this mountain. We're here. This is West Peak. First mountain for the day. How's it feel?
We're at the top. We made it.
We're at the top of the tiny little mountain. And here's my second peak of the day. Hay Mountain, elevation 3244. The climb up has not been bad. A lot of this kind of pine forest floor with rocks and some roots. This is pretty smooth right here. It's been a little bumpier than that, but not bad at all so far. So time to go on down and hit peak number 3. This is peak number 3 for the day. The top of Whitecap Mountain. Best views in the 100-mile wilderness. Alright, we are just down from the peak of Whitecap Mountain, and right over there is Baxter Peak and Mount Katahdin. Good photo op.
Yeah.
That is awesome. We are picking our way down the mountain now. Several of us stopped at the Logan Brook lean-to for lunch, and I decided to make a quick trip to the privy, and this is the first privy I've seen with a porch. It's pretty fancy and quite spacious inside, so if you're picky about your privies, this is a good one to visit. This is Mountain View Pond. You can really see the fall colors coming in. The blue line up there is trying to get across to find a good photo spot, but I am actually on the trail. This jumble bit is actually the AT. So I came across this way. He went across that way. So here we are at the top of our last mountain for the day. It's only 2,000 feet, and our climb was about 500 feet in elevation. But it took a while because it was 0.8 miles. It was a pretty long climb with switchbacks and lots of rocks. But we're here, we're ready to head downhill for the last time today. Pretty cool to see some of these things on the sign. Crawford Pond, where we're going. Joe Mary Road's our food drop tomorrow. Golden Road, the AT Ball Bridge, 47.2 miles. Wow. Just got to the beach on Crawford Pond and somebody wrote, "Welcome home." The pond is beautiful. It's huge. And the colors are really amazing. It's a nice little beach to hang out on. But unfortunately, we don't see our trail family. So I think they may have gone on a ways. I'll have to find out. Lovely cascade is my water source for the day. We stayed at the Super Brook Lean-To. There's a swimming hole down there. The shelter is through the woods and some beautiful tent sites. It's gorgeous. And that is the shelter. There's some great tenting up the hill towards the trail. And there's some wonderful tent sites down beyond the shelter, right on the banks of the creek, which is where I stayed. We just reached Joe Mary Road in record time to pick up our food drop. I'm actually half an hour early. There's Turn and Route 66 and some trail maintainers who are doing work for us. And I'm on a little bridge that's really pretty stream creek streak.
Not even that now.
Alright, so we're here early. That's pretty sweet. And take a load off and take a break. Alright, Shaw's is here. We got our food. And they're taking our trash. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We had all our food in these little bins here. And they brought 5 of them, one for each of us, and extra sodas. So we are loading up our packs. 4 more days to go. Look at that. It's a lot bigger than it was 10 minutes ago. Yay, food and soda. Yay. We're having a pretty good day today. Some debate within the trail family on how far to go, whether we should do a 14, 15 mile day and go to a shelter or go 3 or 4 miles more to a campground, which would tee us up so that we could get to Katahdin Stream Campground in 2 days, but there would be 2 long days. Well, 1 long day. It'd be 35 miles, so we'd have to do a 20 and a 15 probably. I kind of like that option, even though I don't really feel like walking another 7 miles today. It's only 2 o'clock, so that's totally doable. Just feeling a little lazy. We had a great start and knocked out miles real early this morning. But anyway, so those are the options right now. Rain's coming in, and so even though I've got a reservation at Katahdin Stream Campground for the 2nd of October, I may not be able to summit on the 3rd, even if I get there. The next good day is probably going to be the 5th, which would mean I'd have to change around some of my plans for getting down to Vermont. So anyway, things are a little fluid right now, but enjoying the hiking, enjoying the 100-mile wilderness, even though, as Evan said from Evan's backpacking videos, used to be wilderness, not so wild now. But anyway, having a good time, and it'll all sort out. I forgot to mention earlier that we just stopped by a lake and had amazing views of Katahdin. So it's beautiful and massive, and we can see we're getting really, really close. Oh, feels great. Well, there's something I haven't seen yet on the AT. You never know what's going to show up. First you have to get across the river, and then you can climb the stairs.